Hey everyone, welcome back to Chat and Chat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And we are watching Maharaja. This is part 3. So if you haven't watched part 1 or part 2, then you can go check them out because I put their link in the description below this video. And after watching them, join us back here for part 3. Yeah. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It would help us out. Hit that bell notification and upvote this video.
All right, roll it.
ஜோதி என்ன சொல்லிட்டு நீ கதை திறந்து போட்டு வச்சிருக்க? கடைக்காரன் கொஞ்சம் லேட் பண்ணிட்டான். நீ சொன்ன கலர் வேற கிடைக்கல எனக்கு. ஐயோ!
Yeah, he trashed his own place.
நான் வயசுல இருந்திருந்தா அந்த நாய்களை எங்க இருந்தாலும் கண்டுபிடிச்சு குத்தி கொலை செஞ்சிருப்பா.
So the dustbin is there.
Is symbolic.
அவனுக்கு முன்னாடி கோவப்படுற மாதிரி கை நீட்டுற மாதிரி ஏதாவது நடக்கும். ஒன்றும் தப்பா நினச்சிக்காதியா?
என்ன சார் நல்ல ஜீவன் நம்பாலே அதெல்லாம் ஒன்றும் நினச்சிக்க மாட்டாப்ல. யோ நல்ல சிவா யோ இறங்கியா?
Oh, yeah. But he wouldn't recognize him.
ராஜா, உன் குப்பத்துறை எடுத்துட்டு வந்தாயா?
இந்த வீட்டில் 1000 பொருள் இருக்கு. இதாண்ட இடத்துன்னு கேட்டா குப்பத்துட்டு ரொம்ப அழகா இருந்துச்சுன்ற புரியுதா?
போ இல்லையா போயா, நீ இப்படி வா. நடி, நீயும் உன் கூட்டாளிகளும் சேர்ந்து இந்த வீட்டில் வந்து திருநீங்கல்ல, அதை நடிச்சு காமி.
என்னடா கம்பு நிற்கிற?
He doesn't really have to act. He knows it.
ஏய், நீ நடியா, நடி.
You think he'll accidentally do something that wasn't part of the story that he knows?
ஏதோ பெருசாக சிக்குமுன்னு தான் நானும் என் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் இங்கே தேட வந்தோம். அந்த
Like say something like, and then she came in, or something which he hasn't mentioned, his daughter in all of this?
என்ன பண்ணி வச்சுருக்காங்க? 2 தட்டில் திறந்துக்கிடுச்சு. எதுவும் தேராதுன்னு நினச்சி நாங்கள் வெளியே போகலாம்னு பார்த்தோம். திடீர்னு கதவை திறக்கிற சத்தம் கேட்டுச்சு. கதவை திறந்தா லைட்டை போட்டா சாவியை மாட்டினான், பேக்கை கீழே வச்சான்.
Wouldn't it freak him out if his daughter is alive still and she now comes out and says, but I could feel the ear on your back or something like that?
நேரா வந்தா, ஐயோ வந்தா துணியை மாத்தினா. நான் பார்த்தேன், பின்னாடி இருந்து ஏதோ விழுந்துச்சு. உடனே இவன் டப்புன்னு திரும்பி பார்த்துட்டான். யார் பாணின்னு கத்துனான். எனக்கு ஒண்ணுமே புரியல.
It wasn't part of it, the thing falling down?
பயப்பட்டுட்டேன்.
Right, a little guy like him. Oh, look at where his hands are.
Yep. See, then he lifts it up. Mm-hmm. Because she's smaller.
And look at how teeny tiny he is.
Yep. He's starting to be like, okay, and the thing crashing, he didn't say that in his story.
He's going to say, I forgive you. And he's just feeling his back.
Yep. Oh, the realization in his eyes. Holy crap.
ஆளும் கிடச்சிட்டான், குப்பை தொட்டியும் கிடச்சிச்சு. நம்ம டீல முடிச்சுக்கலாமா? டைம் வேற ஆகுது.
He's like, you don't know, you actually did.
இவங்கிட்டயா? பேசு. வாங்கயா.
என்ன பேச போற? என்ன
உனக்கு இதெல்லாம்
இதுக்கெல்லாம் வயசு எதுக்கு? பார்க்க அழகா இருந்துச்சு, அது பார்த்தாதா? அப்படியே விட்டுரு. என்ன விட்டுரு.
தப்பா தெரியலையா?
இங்கே பாரு, எனக்கு இங்கே வரணுங்கிற என்னெல்லாம் எதுவுமே கிடையாது. என் கூட்டாளி இந்த வீட்டுக்கு தான் வரணும்னு கூட்டு வந்த.
He's still trying to play the game.
நான் நினச்சிருந்தேன்னு வச்சுக்க, அந்த குப்பை தொட்டியை இப்படி நசுக்கி தூக்கி போட்டிருப்பேன். நான் செஞ்சனா? செய்யலை.
And now he knows he's not talking about the dustbin.
புரியுதா? ஏய், புரியுதா?
ஏய், அவன் வீட்டிலே வந்து அவனை மிரட்டுற? யோ மகாராஜா, என்னையா பண்ணலாம் இவனை?
Murder him.
மன்னிச்சு விட்டல சார்.
என்னது மன்னிச்சு விட்டுலாமா? லட்சக்கணக்கில் காசு செலவு பண்ணியிருக்க, உன் வீட்டு கதவு வேற உடைச்சிருக்கான், குப்பை தொட்டி வேற திருட்டு போயிருக்கிறான், உன்னை வேற அடிச்சிருக்கிறான்.
விட்டுலாம் சார்.
விட்டுலான்ற என்ன பண்ணியிருந்தாலும் விட்டுலாம்.
விட்டுலாம் சார்.
He doesn't want to say that.
உன் பொண்ணை ரேப் பண்ணியிருந்தா விட்டுலாமையா?
சார், சார்,
What?
சார்,
He knew?
என்ன சார்? சார்.
Oh my God, he knew the whole time?
Yeah, I think so.
Whoa, I just got goosebumps, dude. Holy crap. What? Oh, he lured him in. They talked to the doctor.
When he did the call, I was thinking, wasn't there something about monitoring someone's calls?
சார், 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 இன்ஸ்பெக்டர் சார், வேணாம் சார். சார், சொல்றது கேளுங்க சார், வேணாம் சார். சார், சார், வேணாம் சார்.
போட அவனை.
சார், 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 வேணாம்
வெட்டியா?
சார். சார்,
வெட்டு அவனை.
சார், சார், சார்.
வெட்டு.
Not in front of the cops. You can't do it in front of the cops.
பெருமாளே,
ஏய்,
பெருமாளே.
புடி.
நீ யார்
வெட்டியா?
பெருமாளே?
நீ வெட்டியால நான் வெட்டவா?
நான் வந்தேன் பெருமாளே.
வெட்டுன்றல.
பெருமாளே, சொல்லு பெருமாளே.
புடேய்.
என்னை காப்பாத்து.
எப்படி சாகத்தாண்டா போற இப்பயே செத்துரு.
Oh my God. What? I still don't think you can do it in front of the cops, right?
விட்டோம் நாளை பின்னா நமக்கு பிரச்சனை வராதா சார்?
வர்றது வரட்டும் பார்த்துக்கலாயா? நம்ம பொண்ணு கடந்த நம்ம பார்த்துட்டு சும்மா இருப்போமா?
Okay, I guess they're legitimately letting him kill this dude. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, it's like, take the trash out.
Oh, this is earlier. I think so, because his ear, the.
Oh. Now so he didn't know it was.
Yeah, now
him.
he
Now
knows.
it's all coming together for him.
Yeah.
And now he's gonna feel super guilty because he's gonna think that, that he came after him and his daughter got in the way.
நாளையும் குழந்தை போச்சு. பொண்டாட்டி போயிட்டா. வாழ்க்கையே போச்சுடா.
It's all just a misunderstanding too.
ஜெயில உன்னைய தாண்டா நினைச்சுக்கிட்டு இருந்தேன். என்ன ஜெயிலுக்கு அனுப்பிச்சிட்டு அப்பனும் பொண்ணும் சந்தோஷமா இருந்தீங்களா? வலிக்குதாடா நாயே.
I hope before this guy dies, he realizes that it was a misunderstanding and that he's gonna die for the wrong reasons.
Oi.
That's some power going through cinder blocks. kneecaps. All right, now listen here, child. Let me explain to you
Yeah,
what happened.
exactly. You stupid idiot.
And then I'll kill you.
நீ உன் பொண்ணை நினைச்சு அழுவல.
The cops helped organize this, I think.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd have a police.
விடுப்பா
வா போய்
அப்பா, விடுப்பா.
வேணடா
விடுப்பா,
பார்க்க
பா.
வர கேளுடா.
அவன்கிட்ட பேசணும்.
This guy has no conscience. I don't think this is going to really affect him. Like, he's a psychopath.
Yep.
Although he has a daughter, so maybe?
என்னடி அப்படி பார்க்குற?
இந்த உலகத்துல கேவலமான ஒருத்தன் எப்படி இருப்பான்னு பார்க்கலான்னு வந்தேன். அதான் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன். நான் உடஞ்சிட மாட்டேன். இதுலேருந்து கண்டிப்பாக நான் மீண்டு வந்துடுவேன். என்ன மாதிரி உனக்கு ஒரு பொண்ணு இருந்தால் போய் அவட்ட கேட்டுப்பார். ஒரு நாளைக்கு ஒன்ன மாதிரி எத்தனை நாய்களை நாங்கள் கடந்து வரோன்னு.
Oh.
நீ எனக்கு உயிர் பிச்சை கொடுக்கல, நான் தான் உனக்கு உயிர் பிச்சை போட்டிருக்கேன். பொழைச்சிப்போ.
Will he spare his life, though? I don't know. So you can find his child's necklace in there, yep.
ஒருத்தன் பொண்டாட்டி பிள்ளையோட உன் வீட்டுக்கு வந்தான்பா.
அவர் செயினை கடையிலே விட்டுட்டு போயிருக்காரு. அதை கொடுக்கலான்னு வீட்டுக்கு வரத்துக்குள்ள ஏதேதோ நடந்துருச்சு.
ஐயோ, எனக்கு அந்த நகை வேணாங்க. இது வாங்குறதுக்கு எத்தனை குடும்பம்
Dirty money.
திருடி வாங்கினாலும் நான் செஞ்சதை கோயில் உண்டியில் போட்டிருக்கேன். என் பொண்ணுக்கு ஒத்த ரூபாயில் ஏதாவது வாங்கி கொடுத்தா கூட அது உழைச்சி சம்பாதிச்சுதான் இருக்கணும்.
Oh, it wasn't even their house.
Yeah.
And they wanted to give a gift to.
அன்னைக்கு நடந்த ஆக்சிடெண்ட்டில் ஒரு குழந்தைக்கு மட்டும் உயிர் இருக்கிறதா சொல்லி ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் கொண்டு போனாங்க. அங்கே கூட அந்த குழந்தை இறந்து போயிட்டு.
It is his daughter. He did that to his own daughter. Yep. The scar on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, what punishment. Oh, to his own daughter. Oh. How do you feel now?
ஒன்றும் இல்லை
And now that's why he didn't want her to talk to him. He called her there to talk to him, but then I was like, why is he stopping her? You called her here. Oh, goosebumps again, dude. Wow, the writing is phenomenal.
அவகிட்ட மன்னிப்பு கேட்டுக்கிறேன்டா. கூப்பிடுறா, என் பொண்ணு தானடா, என் பொண்ணு தானடா, கூப்பிடுறா.
என் பொண்ணு.
Oh, yeah, that's worse than death for this guy. Living with that. But you gotta finish him because he's gonna come after her. He's gonna fall off the edge, man.
Yeah, he's just gonna commit suicide. You know.
The rare red diamond.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow.
That was unbelievable. That was so good. Whew. All right, dude. Like that ending, that writing was just phenomenal. It was so good. How like I'm still getting goosebumps. Like I'm like goosebumps all over my arm. I know somewhere earlier in the movie, I guess that it was his daughter, but I didn't think that's how the switch happened.
Yeah, I didn't either.
What I like a lot about this is often whenever psychopaths like this are doing some of these deeds, you often think like, dude, how can you do, like, not only is it a person, but they remove all sensibility that this is a person.
Right.
But it's like if you have a daughter and this is a daughter, like this is someone's daughter.
Right.
Right? And this is forcing that realization onto a psychopath like that. Like how he's like, dude, I don't freaking care. You're gonna ask me forgiveness? Like I should have just killed you, right? Like even when he was presented with her, he was such the psychopath that he literally didn't even care until the realization was forced on him that yes, you're in the position of a father, that you literally had to suffer the consequences of doing this to your own daughter.
Right.
And I mean that sort of like storytelling is just, that was amazing. It was really good. I'm going to give this a 10. I'm going to give this a 10 Pani Puri out of 10 because I didn't expect that ending. I'm still like, I'm still getting goosebumps even thinking about it, going through all the events and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought it was amazing. The acting was really good. I mean, we've seen him in a role that was kind of villainy, you know, in the Kali and from Javan.
Yeah.
And I mean, he had a range of emotions in there, and this it was almost like the lack. But then you start understanding some of those emotions.
Because he was telling her story and trying to hold it together as he was telling her story time and time and time again to people that if he had walked in there and told them this story up front, I'm not sure how it would have unfolded. I'm not quite, there's a part, at least for me, missing a little bit in understanding why he approached it that way to get their attention. And maybe because it is the corruption within the police system.
Yeah.
And he wanted to manipulate that a little bit. And particularly since he knows one of them was a police officer, maybe that...
Well, he didn't know that in the very beginning until he was killing that one guy, and he said he was part of the police.
Remember that happened pretty... I think that, again...
Oh, right, because he was sitting down there, so
yes,
maybe that did. But what?
So that happened before he went to the police. So that's why
that's what led him to the police station, and that's why he wanted to live at the police station so he could see the going-ons.
Exactly.
Because the guy said he came and went.
Yes.
But what I think why he went the dustbin route is because he wanted to kill them. He didn't want to just get them arrested to do time. He wanted to kill them. So if he told the whole story, they would be after him. They would catch him. But the thing is with the dustbin story is if they caught him, they'd be released relatively quickly, or they would just, you know, like say, well, this is the dude that did it, and then, you know, but then release him. And then because like he told the cop, like at the very end when he found the guy and he's like, oh, that is him. Just release him. Just release him. Yep, good. I'm not going to He never said that he was going to forgive him. He said, well, are you forgiving him? And he's like, no, just let him go.
Yeah.
And he's like, so you're forgiving him. But he never said that. He's just let him go. So I think that's the reason he went the dustbin route is because he wanted them quickly released. Whereas if he went the other route, they would have been in prison and then maybe it'd be harder to kill him.
Right.
So
yeah.
How many would you rate it?
I'm gonna give it a 10 as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
All right, this is our first, since we've been on the 10 scale, this is our first for both of us.
Yeah.
10. So
again, the story was really good. Lots and lots of details. Some I got, lots I missed.
Dude, this is
and I mean, it was, and that time slipping thing was
so good.
It was good.
It was
I was like, wait a second,
trip.
what's happening here? I'm like going, are we in the past, in the future? What's it going on? Did he get info at the station I didn't know about?
Yeah.
So yeah, but that really made me stay engaged the whole entire time. And it is a very sad story because, you know, there were elements that, again, it always bothers me to see how particularly women are treated culturally, but then also some of the cultural things with, you know, how police behave towards people that they're supposed to be protecting and taking care of, and yet, you know, it's always seems to be a game. And even, you know, you have people that will take the fall for a crime so that the police can just clean up their books and do all this. I'm like going, this, you know, yes, it probably is a way of them just dealing with stuff, but at the same time, it really makes people not trust the police. It makes people never feel as though they're getting justice in life, I guess.
Yeah.
And that, I think, is really tough for people. All they're looking for is justice. They're not looking for a payout necessarily. Sometimes they're only looking for an apology and other things like that. That was an intense scene, the whole apology thing for his daughter.
Oh, in the very beginning.
In the very beginning. Yeah, to show just how devoted her father was to her. And
how protective he is over her.
Right. And I could see how, you know, he would lose it if that had, you know, when that happened. I'm sure this could be a movie where you could sit and you could pull all sorts of little pieces out of it.
I actually plan on it. I would love to kind of like take a notebook and like go from scene to scene to scene and make like a timeline, because I want to cut this apart and I want to make like the full timeline with moving the scenes around and making like an actual like straight timeline. I think that would be a really cool edit to do. And then also looking for those little clues like in every scene, like, you know, when did he catch on? When did he think like that this was the person, or what led him there? Like you got the going to the police station because the guy told him, and then that was like already well after he was already at the showing us at the police station.
Yeah.
It was really good. And what you're saying about the police, true. But I also think that showing that these guys were that corrupt, and then going forward, and then behind his back, like setting this whole thing up, that's what gave me goosebumps, is because this whole time we're like, these guys are just in it for the money and all that sort of stuff. And then, so that's one of the things that made me go like, oh my gosh, is because
they have a bit of twist of character, and at the same time, I think it's, hey, we can get a feather in our cap for having solved a significant crime.
Well, not just that. If you pay attention to one of the things he said while they're locking the door from the outside, we didn't know this yet, but when he was walking out, he said, come on, man, what if it was one of our kids? Like, what if it was our daughter?
Right.
Right? And so that's what was in his mind the whole time, because that is what the normal reaction to finding that out would be. Then we have the contrast later on when this guy's presented with that and he doesn't react that way, but then when he finds out it is his daughter, then he like falls apart, right? So that line when the cop is walking out, that is why, because
sets a whole a series of that lesson over and over again.
Yeah,
you know?
and I think that it was, they wanted to show that contrast, even though that I mean, in the end of the day, he's still going to do what he does, that cop, right?
Yeah.
But it just shows you that even someone that's corrupt like that will still react to hearing that news as if like, dude, yeah, kill him. Here's the machete, man.
Yeah.
Like, take that dude out, right?
Yeah.
Whereas then it shows,
let me show you the
he's
the
like,
lump.
Dude, I'll do it if you don't do it.
Let me show you the lump on his back.
Yeah. But man, when he said that, he's like, what, you're going to forgive him for doing that to your daughter? And I was like, wait, what? You know? But even before all that happened to his daughter, and before his wife and his daughter died, he was still that sort of like, not like how his brain was functioning. I still think he was on the spectrum a little bit before all that happened, because how he reacted to certain jokes, and you know, the sarcasm went over his head because they were calling him names, and he's like, well, you know, that's not my name. And he's like, well, of course it's not your name. We're making fun of you. But it kind of went through.
Yeah, and also, you know, they always said he's a waste and things like that. A bit of that whole put down. And, you know, if you subject to that through your whole entire life, sometimes it's hard for you to tap into those kinds of extreme emotions. And I think, again, my just kind of gut feel was that they were trying to, we're here supporting you, and it's okay
to kill him.
To kill him.
Just kill him. Here's the knife.
You know,
go for it.
so you know, sometimes people they know what they want to do, but then they get to that point, and then it's almost like the crowd has to say, "Do it, do it, do it." You know?
No, they didn't. I mean, they didn't have to. He was going to do it anyway. Because he didn't need them to tell him it was okay. He was telling him to leave him so he could kill him in secret.
Right.
So I think he was just maybe a little shy about killing in front of the cops.
I'm a shy killer.
He's
I'm a shy killer.
He's like, wait a second. Like, can you leave and lock the door? Because, like, I need to do this in private. You know? Like,
I do all my killing in private.
Dude, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I mean, because you see how the cops are acting. I mean, is this entrapment? Are they giving me the blade to kill him and then pin it on me and be like, oh, dude, you killed this guy. So once they left, and then he's like, okay, they're literally letting me do this. Yeah. So I think it was just him being a little shy, trigger shy, in front of the cops. Yeah. But he was definitely going to kill the dude no matter what. I mean, he clearly didn't have a problem killing the guys.
Oh,
before.
well, and the thing was that guy was a mousy character in terms of just little and you know, he was no threat, whereas the other guys were definitely.
Which guy was no threat?
The police officer.
What do you mean?
The police the informant that he killed.
Okay, not a police officer. He's not a police. He's just the informant. Yeah.
Yes, but he was treated because he came and left. But the other two were hardened criminal types, whereas he, you know, just your Joe Blow, you know, slacker guy who opportunistic criminal.
That's exactly him. The opportunistic dude that he wouldn't, if he was solo, he would not be doing that stuff. But since he was coattailing on them, like he was able to do dirty, terrible things. But he paid the price. I mean, you can't call it a happy ending.
No.
But there was a justified ending, like almost justice, that this guy learned all of this and he took it to the grave with him, but he went knowing all of those details. And I mean, it was a perfect ending. I really like that. I like that the daughter survived, because that is what I would say is like the justice, is that she survived and that he was able to see this whole thing.
And she was also very this is not going strong. This is not going to take me down. I am not going to let this define me at all.
Yeah, that's empowerment.
That is true empowerment.
That was a really sophisticated, grown-up way to assess the situation and move on from it. So I mean, hats off to that. And the writing. Oh my gosh, the writing. I think it was. Yeah. I think it was really good. I mean, I don't know any other movie so far that I have watched that I would even think that it could be a 10, but this one, no doubt, like right at the end, like with how it was ending and everything was wrapping up, I'm like, 10, it's definitely a 10. This is amazing. This is so good. Yeah. So, but
I will definitely recommend to my friends.
Yeah. If they have to have a strong stomach. But
sure. There was some intense things.
Yeah. But you guys let us know in the comments, what did you think about it? What rating would you give it? I mean, it was a perfect score. It was entertaining start to finish. I couldn't think of anything that I would change about it. Like, I'm going over it again and again in my mind, and I'm just like, no, it was so well done, how it was cut together, how it was pieced together, how it was told and unfolded. And I know a lot of people aren't fans of the whole non-linear storytelling. Yeah. Because it can get confusing. I love getting my mind confused. So you guys let us know what you thought. And thank you so much for the recommendations. I wouldn't have known about this if not for everyone recommending it in the comments recently. So, you know. Good. And we're going to be watching Vikram soon, and that also stars Vijay Sethupathi. And so, cool. I mean, I'm really enjoying his movies so far. I mean, this is only the second one, but I'm ready for more now. You know, this is really good.
All right.
And if you enjoyed this video and you want to watch more videos like these, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Upvote this video so more people can get the chance to see it and share it, as well as hitting that like button. And let us know what we should watch next.
Next time.
I don't know.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.